Good afternoon. How's everybody's Tuesday coming along? Hopefully, well. I got a good one for you here today. It's going to be an expat video. So, this is actually going to be something fun rather than, politics. So, if you follow me on X or some places on locals, you'll notice that, I talk a lot about expatting or snowbirding or digital nomad. I like I I quite like the digital nomad lifestyle. Haven't done it yet, but uh, either that or snowbirding between anywhere in Canada during the summer is wow. Not being in Canada during the winter would be good. So one of my places is looking at the Philippines, and lo and behold, I found a channel from Jasper of the Philippines, and he's got five mistakes expats are making when moving to the Philippines. So I haven't seen this before. This is my raw reaction to it, and let's go.
So mistakes that expats are still making coming to the Philippines. The number one mistake is going to be not being financially prepared for the Philippines. Um, Basically, a lot of people think that they're going to make it big on YouTube or that they are going to get a job in the Philippines. They'd be silly enough to think that because they're not familiar with the market and that you can't get a job here, you're not allowed to get a job here, and you wouldn't want the pay of the job here. So,
Yeah, I heard that too. That there's a lot of in the Philippines, but I mean it makes sense, right? It's given to the locals because the locals will take it's a lower currency, right? And that's normal for the locals, and so the locals will take that, and they know the local language and not just English really well. So it's like anywhere else. Would you rather hire the local who speaks the language fluently, or would you choose the expat who only knows English? It's fairly easy.
a lot of guys will come out with, single digit thousands, if not worse, than the GoPro and think that they're going to be the next Filipina P or something. It just doesn't work like that. And I would say the first one would be financially not prepared for the Philippines. A lot of people just think it's a really cheap country and they think you can live for a few $100 a month or something. If you meet a girl in the province and you live with her parents or something, and you're just buying food and staying home every day, you might be able to, but 99% of us aren't going to live like that, so that's going to be a no-no. So another one is going to be the old handcuffed at the airport. A lot of guys are going to jump online, and you're going to see a lot of girls.
Oh yeah, I heard this one a lot. It's yeah, don't let a girl pick you up in at the airport, which which at first seems like amazing, but I think he'll tell you the other way it goes.
That are basically like saying, hey, you're so handsome, I want to meet you, you're the best, and you're going to be blown away. You're going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. I must have got a facelift or lost 50 pounds or something. Well, you didn't. And not saying not all of those girls couldn't be, your next wife or something, but you definitely want to perhaps jump on a week before you come and just kind of field some possibilities. You don't necessarily need to get locked into a bunch of I love yous and sending load and just doing the wrong things as far as that goes. So that's not really going to make any sense as well. The whole, meeting at the airport, it's just not really a necessary thing at this point. You're better to get out here, get your boots on the ground, and get into your hotel, get some rest from the 30 hours you've been on the airplane more than likely, and really, really see what the future holds rather than just getting roped into an immediate marriage Because what you'll find after you've been here for a while is that not only did the girl online like you, even if she was genuine, but so does everybody else. You can go from a zero to a hero here in the Philippines. So keep that in mind when jumping out the window a little too quick with the first girl that seems like the sweetest, most caring girl in the world. Well, there's a bunch of others just like them. So just, you know, keep that in mind and be careful. Another thing.
Huh. That's really interesting. I thought the story was gonna go totally different way. I thought he was gonna get like scammed out of everything, and that's the reason why he didn't do that. But because I mean, kinda in Mexico, that's the thing why you don't do that either, is because yeah, you message up a girl, right, and they offer to pick you up, and then when you get there, it's not a girl, it's extremely big guy that you do not want to mess with. But yeah, but that makes sense. I mean, when you go to the Philippines, like you're special. You're not the norm there. You're probably taller than most of the other guys and possibly bigger. You're more foreign.
Thing that you're going to want to be mindful of is taking a taxi cab. It's not something that you're going to want to do ever under any circumstance. It's just the meter's broken, and with Grab, which is Uber's, competitor, the Uber of the Philippines, if the car literally stops for too long, they'll hit me up and say, hey, are you okay? So that's always going to be way smarter than, if they put you in a cab, you got no recourse. If the guy literally set you up to be robbed, you're drunk, you're flashing your Rolex, or, got $10,000 spilling out of your pocket since you just arrived, you can literally be set up. So you got to be careful with that. So basically, you just need to be aware of your surroundings. Don't come over here financially unprepared. Don't meet someone at the airport and get to the I love yous before you've ever physically met someone. I can't tell you how many people think that they're in a relationship and then they get here and it's just not that. It could be a he, they could have a husband, they could have 5 children they're not telling you about. They could not be attracted to you. There's just so many different things that could...
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Yeah, just to think of that. But this stuff happens everywhere. I mean, yeah, you kind of got to use your common sense when talking to these people online. You don't actually know them.
Go wrong in that scenario, unfortunately. So I just think it's better to take your time and get here first before you put the cart before the horse, so to speak, and end up sending a bunch of money or getting into a bunch of I love yous with someone that you may never meet. You may not, she may not be attracted to you. Usually the guy's attracted to the girl, but she could be married, man. She could have a Filipino boyfriend, and they can be so convincing and so sweet. And 90% of Filipinos are great. I'm just saying, just get here. If you have the money to get here, just get here. Another mistake you're going to do is get here and book an Airbnb for 30 days in one place. Never do that. I'll tell you why. I almost did it in Mactan, Newtown. You don't know where you want to be, and if you're doing a discovery trip, you need to see 4 different places. You simply can't just operate off of, oh, Manila sucks, or oh, Cebu sucks. You don't know. You might want to live in fucking Boracay. You might want to live in Palawan. You might want to live in, any number of places that aren't these major cities with, bad air quality or whatever the case may be. You may want to do like I'm doing if you're financially stable and have a spot in Boracay and a spot in Manila, a spot in Cebu and a spot in this one, that one, whatever the case may be. You may be a Dumaguete guy. You may be an Angeles City guy. You got to go to...
Man, so this guy has like places everywhere in the Philippines. So it would be a nice thing to go over, like how much he makes and how much everything costs. It would be nice one with how much he makes, but yeah, everything that like what does housing cost? Because it sounds like he has a lot of places.
4 different locations for 1 week in each minimum. If you can stay longer, stay for 60 days and really get a taste for the country. You can't tell if you want to sell everything you own and live somewhere off of, a 7 days in a cool city where you met a girl or something. You just can't get a proper feel for something in that short period of time. So do that as well, you know, just don't just make a decision that's a life-altering decision off of, you know, a quick little rendezvous to somewhere for 7 days where you probably met a girl or something. It's just pointless. So that's what you want to do. And you know, another mistake that you're going to make is you know, renting hotels. You don't ever want to rent hotels, and I'll tell you why, at 99% of places in the Philippines. Airbnb is just such a better deal. In BGC, for instance, any decent hotel is going to run you $100, well over $100, really. And any of the good ones are $200. But as far as Airbnb goes, you can probably find one for like $65, $75 or something. So that's like a world of a difference. And in Makati, for instance.
Damn, really? Holy, that's a really good deal.
You're going to pay a minimum $100 a night for a good hotel. Right next door, you can stay in a high-rise with a kitchen and all these amenities that you'll have access to for way cheaper. So you got to stay at Airbnbs, and you don't need to get a long-term for an Airbnb. Some people don't understand that you can do 2 nights in an Airbnb. You can move around and check out different buildings. If you're planning on staying long-term, that's the perfect way to figure out buildings. 2 of the buildings that I ended up getting Airbnbs in, I rented long-term in. The one I currently live in, and one Uptown Residences in BGC. That started out as an Airbnb. So you can cut the price down from, you know, $50 a night, $60 a night, to like $20 a night when you rent it for $30K. So that's another thing. So basically, those are just some basic ground rules for coming out here, and mistakes that expats are making just right off the bat. Passport bros, expats, anybody that's coming over here for their first time in the Philippines. Even if you travel to other places and stuff, things work a little bit different here. Very friendly country. The language is a great advantage. The signage is a great advantage. The friendliness of the people is a great advantage. The price of housing is a great advantage. But one thing that you might make a mistake on is thinking, I'll buy electronics when I get there. No, you won't. You're going to pay 30% more. You're going to get old model computers. You're going to pay 30%, 20% more for your iPhone. A lot of the stuff is old stock that you will find in these stores. If you try to do it through Amazon, you're going to end up paying a tax, a duty is what we call it. So make sure you buy a laptop before you leave. Bring multiple iPhones. You can only bring 2, otherwise you'll get charged a duty on that. Bring an iPad. Bring whatever it is that you need to bring, because you're not going to be in a situation where you can get that same deal on those same items. You're going to end up paying a lot more, and realizing that Southeast Asia isn't cheaper for everything. It's cheaper for...
Yeah, that's something that I usually do, is like I would buy a phone, like just a discardable phone, when I got to, like, not the airport, but when I got to my destination. Or, well, I'd always take my computer with me, right? But yeah, like, and those little, like, headphones and just those little things, right? I'd always just buy them there. And even Mexico, it wasn't that expensive, because I kept losing my headphones in Mexico. But so that kind of surprises me about the Philippines, but it makes sense. The Philippines is an island sort of nation, so.
For housing and food, depending on the food that you get, and transportation is like 1/10 of the price, but electronics are more and imported foods are more. So just a few things that I've learned in the 8 months that I've been here that I can share with you guys that might help you guys to save some money, or save yourself some hassle, or save you from getting robbed, or save you from getting into a bad relationship, or save you from having to go home in 6 months. So I'm here at Market in BGC. Just wanted to show you guys what's going on out here, what it's looking like, what it is and what it isn't. It's a cool little mall. This is like the most not glitzy mall in BGC. This is more like a regular mall. It's not SMRA. It's not Uptown Mall. It's not the Mitsukoshi Mall. It's just like a regular people. This is as close as you'll get to the real Philippines in BGC. So I really like it here. You got these little outside shops and stuff. But anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And I go live every day around 9 a.m. usually, 9 or 10 a.m. Did a long one today. I checked that under the live column, and sana all.
Cool. Yeah, that was some pretty good info on what not to do if you're expatting to the Philippines. So that's Jasper in the Philippines. Definitely go give it a look, because he's got a lot more videos and a lot of them are pretty interesting. I'll probably do a couple more on reviews on his videos, and if there's any videos that you guys think I should do some looks on, whether they be travel or politics videos, maybe give my take on it, well, throw them in the comments below and I'll take a look at them. And have a good day.